What's up, daters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Welcome to the Treetop News for Friday, July the 15th. Thank you so much for coming. You could be anywhere, but you chose to be here to watch this segment of the Treetop News. First of all, I want to apologize for the late upload of this video. I had to go to bed. Let me explain. I was like, for the last 2 days, because I'm managing 2 channels, and I was not getting my sleep. And last night, as I was getting the news together, I was dozing off at the monitor. I swear. I was like, oh my God, I'm dozing off at the monitor. My head felt like it was like 50 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And it just kept like doom, doom. And I was like, oh, am I really that tired? And so I was like, okay, well, let me take a quick nap. Honey, let me tell you something. A quick nap turned into, ready for this? 10-hour sleep. 10-hour sleep, yes. And I woke up and I was like really shocked, like I couldn't believe that I'm seeing like straight up nice light outside, and I just couldn't believe it. Anyway, so I said, oh man, I sure missed that window, because normally I do my best to upload the video at 11:30 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get a chance to do that because I was sleeping, and so I woke up and I'm like, okay, let me get this done now. So I apologize for the tardiness of this video, but without further ado, let me just get right on to it with international news. So as I reported yesterday, I was stating that it was predicted that the euro was going to fall below the dollar. When I reported, it was even. It was like if you trade in a euro, you'll get $1 back. And if you trade in a dollar, you get a euro back. It was even, like 1-to-1. And then it went down to 99, and then it went to 98 cents. And now it has rebound back. So when I got this news yesterday, it was like the dollar was at 1, and then the euro was at 98 cents. And then now it's finally gone up to $1 again. So I don't know what's going on with I do know what's going on with the euro. I totally know what's going on with the euro. I really can't get into it because some of it is foreboding, but you all know what's going on. Y'all know what's happening. But yeah, it did fall to 98 cents, and now it has rebound. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys can't see that. I'm sorry, hold on a second. There you go. It rebound to $1. So it's now at 1-1. I don't know. I'm going to keep my eye on the euro, because for it to go up and down like that, it's kind of strange. But yeah, yesterday it was at 98 cents. It was at 98 cents yesterday. And that's why I was like keeping an eye on it, just in case those of you who were wanting to start cashing in on your euros. I don't know what to tell you. This is the part I couldn't give you any financial advice. I traded in my euros back in 2017, between 2017 and 2018, and that's when I did mine. I'm glad I did, because now the euro sound like it's about to go trash. Okay, so Poopy Pants Biden went down to Israel, and yeah, he's shaking hands with nobody. He was so embarrassing. This man, nobody takes this guy seriously. He's just a joke. And he's like shaking hands with the air again. When he got off the plane, he was like, where do I go? Where am I? Like, he's just, it's like people are actually just like, this is the president of the United States? Holy moly, So watch this here. Watch this.
תודה לנשיא המדינה ולנשיא ארצות הברית. Thank you, President Herzog and President...
Here's the thing, you don't know where to go sit. And he's like motioning him like it's his great grandpa. Like, look at this. Like,
נשיא ארצות הברית. Thank you, President Herzog and President Biden. ועכשיו, קהל נכבד.
oh my God. Oh. Okay. So, while Biden was in Israel, as of right now, he is in Saudi begging for oil. The place where he had, basically talked all kind of crap to the prince. And now he's over there talking about, I will need some more oil. I kiss anything you want me to. Just give me some more oil. So I want to show you guys something. He's doing his fist bump instead of shaking hands. Yeah. So they're laughing. I was looking at a lot of other video clips of how the Saudis are looking at Biden. It's amazing. They don't really take him seriously. But I thought this was pretty interesting. On his first trip to Saudi Arabia, Trump received and joined a ceremonial sword dance. Biden received a fist bump. Let's watch this together, okay? Because it's like, and by the way, just before any smart aleck in the daggone chat say, that's not the first time Trump went to Saudi. That's the first time Trump went to Saudi as the president of the United States. The same thing with Biden. Biden been to Saudi several times, but this is the first time he went there as the president of the United States. But let's look at the difference between the two. And this is a fist bump. That's all he gets. He don't get no singing and dancing. He don't get none of that. And I don't know what's going to happen. Like, this is going on right now, ladies and gentlemen, as I report this. So I don't know if the Saudis are going to give him some oil or not. I don't know. Okay? This is the thing. We have the oil here. I just want you guys to understand, right? This small area, I'm so glad somebody posted this up because I've been looking for this. This small area has enough oil to fuel America for the next 200 years. They're trying to force us into this Green New Deal crap, even though it has failed in the Senate and, well, failed in the House. Well, no, I think it passed in the House, but it failed in the Senate. And so they're even still trying to pass it as a new package. And of course, Manchin and Sinema said a big old no to that. And yeah, so once again, but they're shutting, like he shut down the pipeline. He's using these heavy regulations to shut down a lot of these drilling facilities so that they can slowly try to push us into this stupid green energy thing. And by the way, Texas, y'all still suffering from it. I got a news segment about you guys still getting these rolling blackouts again, all right? And I don't know what y'all gonna realize is just leave this stuff alone. Like, why would y'all fix something that's not broken? Anyway, that's that. All right, I'm just saying, like, this guy is a clown, and I really would like to know what's going to come out about this. But when I find out, I'll let you guys know on Monday whether the Saudi prince said yes or no. Well, I think he's a king now, so anyway, I'll let you guys know what's up. And lastly, I want you guys to keep your eyes on BRICS, because I said Iran and Argentina wanted to join BRICS. Now, guess who else wants to join BRICS? Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. There is a great divide going on here between the West and between people who just don't like the West. And they're tired of the infiltrations. They're tired of the the lies and the childish behavior of stealing assets, stealing gold, and basically trying to ruin countries on sanctions because they don't do what we want them to do. The dictatorship of the Western countries led by our country is just basically on its last leg. We are now getting to the point where the powers are shifting. And I guess I had some salty person, maybe he was Ukrainian, I don't know, but he was very upset that I was like actually excited about BRICS. You know, I'm gonna let you guys understand something. I don't like bullies. I just don't. And what's been going on with the behavior underneath the Biden administration, not Trump. Trump didn't do any of the stuff that they're doing to Russia, to the EU. This is all done underneath the Biden administration. I always say that you're gonna have to have two bullies so that you can have a peaceful way of life, because if we're the ones who are actually able to run things and overstep our boundaries, overstep other people's boundaries, and overstep our powers, who's going to be able to check us? So it's time to start, I guess you could say, making a balance of powers here. And that's why I'm excited, because I'm really disgusted with the way the Biden administration has been dealing with things in reference to the whole Ukraine versus Russia conflict. It's just stupid. And also the fact that we don't understand how those sanctions are boomeranging upon the westernized countries. I don't understand. So what you gonna do? Put more sanctions? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. They're talking about how can we give Russia more sanctions? Crazy. But keep your eyes on this, baby. Let me tell you something. I said this on my Telegram. This is bigger than what you guys think it is, and I'm here to show it to you. So there's that. All right, well, that concludes international news. Now let's go to national and local news. So as you all know, doing this segment of national and international news, what I do is I go through some news, I will dump them. And what I mean by news dump is meaning that I will read the headlines. And if I need to go through a paragraph or two, I will. And then there may be an article that I will go through the entire thing. So let's get started here with, of course, Booby Bears Biden again. Y'all know I'm going to always be on this guy. And Biden rejects an invite to visit domestic oil and gas operations as he heads to Saudi. Now, this was sent yesterday. I mean, it was today. This was issued out yesterday before he went overseas. And the actual companies, the gas operation companies, the oil companies, they had invited him. Why would, of course, Poopy Pants Biden come over there when he wants to shut these companies down? He doesn't want to even do that. So I thought that was very interesting that these companies said, listen, we got enough oil to make our country self-sufficient. We don't have to beg for oil. We don't have to ship oil. We can to make money, but not when you have closed down a lot of oil refineries, a lot of drilling facilities, and of course pipelines. So let's look at this. This is a video that they had posted on this article.
President Biden, on behalf of the men and women fueling America's economic recovery, I invite you to visit America's vast energy fields and infrastructure. America's natural gas and oil benefits American families, the U.S. economy, and our national security. Instead of meeting with foreign governments to ask them to increase energy production, look to reliable U.S. energy sources here at home. With a tight global market, Washington can no longer ignore the immense potential of American energy. President Biden, join me and the men and women of America's energy industry. From the fields of New Mexico and plains of North Dakota to the mountains of Pennsylvania and bayous of Louisiana, Together, we can tackle today's energy challenge with energy solutions right here under our feet.
Yeah, I don't see him doing that when he hates America. This man is slowly destroying our country right before our eyes, by the way, giving all this money to a S-hole country like Ukraine, basically going to other places and begging for oil while sending our oil reserves to China. I don't know, what kind of dysfunctional relationship does he have with China? You're going to talk bad about China and then lift sanctions on China? Then you're going to talk bad about China again, then give them oil? Make up your mind. God, I hate this man so much. Oh, and speaking of somebody I hate, let's go to Miss Dentures over here. And I want you guys to hear the stupidity that comes out of her mouth, right? This woman is delusional. Watch this.
Trump has indicated that he plans to announce a 2024 run in the next month or so. What impact would that have on the midterms, and would it benefit Democrats, in your opinion?
Do I ever even mention his name? Would I even waste my time talking about him?
You waste your time talking about him any other time. You want to blame everything on Trump, okay? And I don't understand how anybody want me to talk about that. Biden, he talked about how I gotta always suck on my dentures. It's true, I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I had too much gin. Idiot.
I ever even mention his name? Would I even waste my time talking about him? What I will say is, and I'll say this and I've said it again and again, Democrats have absolutely no intention of losing the House.
That's what I wanted y'all to know. This woman is drunk. She is so drunk. Now, I want you guys to remember this, because a lot of you all probably forgot this. Remember when she was on, I don't know if it was Jimmy Kimmel or she was on somebody's talk show, and she said, let me tell you, Trump will not win the presidency, and you can take that to the bank. And then guess what? Trump won in 2016, okay? So he did win. So that's what I'm saying. Don't take nothing from this, this, what is this? Creeper right here, all right? This chick right here, this old chick, right? Okay? Don't take nothing from nasty Dentures Pelosi's word. Don't take anything from her seriously, because she doesn't know what she's talking about. I have seen her blatantly just be delusional and say, this ain't gonna happen, then it happened. Then she says, this is gonna happen, and it doesn't happen. So when she says something, put your money on the opposite of what she says, and you will be rich, okay?
November. And the Senate.
Oh, let me rewind that a little bit, bye.
No intention of losing the House in November, and the Senate, too. We are mobilized, we are fortified, we have great candidates, and we have our country is at risk. Our democracy.
Who put it at risk? Who put it at risk? Poopy Pants Biden, that's who.
At risk. But what we are campaigning on are the kitchen table issues that affect America's working families. So they know the difference between a Democratic and Republican administration.
Oh, they know.
On top of Congress, on top of which our democracy is at stake. I don't speculate on who's running in 2024, even if it's the former occasional occupant of the White House.
Shade. The formal, what did she say? The formal occasional occupant of the, what did she say? What is it?
Former occasional occupant.
The formal occasional occupant
of the White House.
Of the White House. Shade. She's so salty. Listen, nasty Dentures Pelosi knows that she will not be the Speaker of the House. She knows because guess what? The Republicans are going to run it. The Republicans are going to just basically just own the House, and they're going to take the Senate. So, and by the way, I need to make a video pleading with Georgians to please vote for Herschel Walker. Man, Georgians are hard. They are not forgiving people. I should know because I'm one of them. But we gotta think about the long game and just, Anywho, but yeah, they're gonna take the Senate too. I don't know what she's talking about, idiot. She's such deluded. She's probably drunk. That's what am I talking about? She's probably drunk right now.
The former occasional occupant of the White House. That's up to the Republicans to figure out what impact it may have on them. But we do know that if people vote, women win, and so do their issues.
What?
Vote, women win, and that if people vote, women win, and
Now y'all understand why I hated that we brought identity politics to our side? So if women vote, women win. Oh, good Lord.
women win, and so do their issues. So that's what we're about.
Wrong.
I hope you get it.
Wrong. I don't know why they're going with this law, this lie saying that abortion is completely illegal. You can do it in these blue states. I don't understand this lie that she puts. Anyway, she's drunk. Let's move on. Just right here, just to show that she don't know what she's talking about, right? Hispanic voters are leaving Democratic Party. GOP sees a chance to increase its base as Biden falls apart. And this is what I'm talking about. When she talks about how we're gonna definitely win. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because the big block to get on your side are the Hispanic Latino voters. And I've been saying this for a long time. I have been saying this since 2015 and 16 when Trump kept catering to the black community. I said black people are very tribal. They are very loyal. And they're still underneath the Johnson's curse. So until that curse is over, they are not going, for the most part, going to lead the Republican. They're not going to lead for the Republican Party. But the Hispanic Latinos, who are indeed conservative, they do live a conservative life. They do have more love for this country when it comes than black folks. All right. And I consider that if you're going to play identity politics, if you're going to go towards a voting bloc, that's the voting bloc. Also, there's more Hispanic Latinos than there are the black communities, the black voting bloc, because the black voting bloc has now gone down to 12.12% of the population. As well, the Hispanic Latinos now have moved up to the 19% population. So I don't understand. Why would you go for the losing team? Just go for the winning block. And if you just cut up half, just get half of the Hispanics, Latino community to vote for a Republican. Man, the Democrats are done. Let me read this article, just a little bit of it. Midterms are shaping up to be a disaster for the Democrats as their policies continue to fall apart. As their policies continue to fail Americans. Are turning away from them. Republicans are now eyeing Hispanic voters to win key House districts. The National Republican Congressional Committee, oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. This is my just wake up voice. I'm trying to get these words out. Has said they recruit 102 Hispanic candidates for the 2022 election cycle. So there you have it. Let me drink some water here so I can. Okay, that's better. Okay, so once again, that's that. Guess who was lying about being in Ukraine, guys? Remember, I even said this in that broadcast yesterday. I said, I don't even think Fredo is in Ukraine. I thought very silly because it's too dangerous to be out there. That's why you got Nance back over here, and you got that other guy, I think the white guy, they're back over here. All these daggone grifters that was over there pretending that they were in the war. They're not. And come to find out, I was right. Fredo was not in Ukraine when he uploaded those videos. He's still in America. So he must have went over there real quick for just a day, and then he came right on back to America. After appearing to be reporting live from Ukraine war zone, former CNN host Chris Fredo Cuomo spotted 24 hours later in the Hamptons. You don't say, huh? A couple of days ago, former CNN host Chris Cuomo appeared to be reporting live from Ukraine. 24 hours later, he was spotted in the Hamptons. What gives? TGP reported 2 days ago that Chris Cuomo reported as if he was in the Ukraine, reporting as an independent reporter. Here's the video. We already seen the video. We don't need to see it again. Okay. The video reminded us of a MSNBC nut job, Malcolm Nance, putting on a helmet and claiming he was fighting along Ukraine against the Russians, which was a lie. Big old lie. This was just nothing but a photo op. Okay. Let's see. Daily Mail reports today that Cuomo was spotted in the Hamptons yesterday, one day after releasing his reports from Ukraine. And there you go. Look at that. Look at Fredo. Look. See, these people are so fraudulent, taters. They're so fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to be all like, oh, I'm here for the... First of all, the video quality was crappy. It was blurry. It kept shaking. And you didn't even look like you were on the front lines or even know what... You didn't even look like you were in the military. If you ask me, right... When I looked at this footage again, to me it looks like these are the army personnel that had to come back for some reason to the back line, to the safe area of Ukraine, so that he doesn't have to worry about getting hit by any Russian missiles or shelling. So there's that. Fraudulent as ever. Man, Fredo, you're just a disgrace, dude. You're just a disgrace. I don't know what to say about you anymore, dude. Biden should stop kowtowing to dictators. Ron DeSantis blasts Biden admin for approving additional flights to Cuba. So I already read this article, so let me tell you what this is about. So, remember on my Treehouse news stream, I was showing you guys that the Coast Guard, every time they see a boat full of Cubans, that they would just basically take that boat, attach it to a line, and then drag that boat back over to Cuba, and then those Cubans go to jail and they have to get viciously punished by the dictatorship there. So they are allowing anybody else into the southern border, but if you try to come to Florida from Cuba, you would get turned back. Well, it looks like that Biden has cut a deal with Cuba, with the president of Cuba or the prime minister or the leader of Cuba, and they are now having all of the flights go to Cuba, but it's to make money for the regime there in Cuba, and that's that. So while the people are still under this heavy socialism, they are actually just suffering there. They are now dedicating a lot of the part of the land. No, not the lot. They're dedicating, because I've been to Cuba before, and there's a tourist area where only you are allowed to stay in that area. But you can get out if you want to and meet the people, and they're very nice, very, very friendly people. I love them. I love the Cubans, actually. And so they're trying to make an exclusive result that will actually will fund the regime there in Cuba. And DeSantis is speaking out against that. So that's what this is all about. And he's right. There's no money. ICE is set to run out of funding amid record migrant surge, and this is done by design. If you don't have any money for ICE, you can't deport. So you see how that works, ladies and gentlemen? No money, no deportation. So that's ICE's job, and the Biden administration, and just I'm telling you, they are flooding our country with illegal immigrants so that it is virtually impossible. And we know, I don't care if you get mad at me, we know Trump ain't going to deport millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of people who have been here, especially if they have anchor babies. Y'all know how I'm telling the truth. Hurt feelings, I don't care, but the truth is the truth. So he's doing all of that to actually speed up the browning of this country, and it's going to work. It's inevitable. It was stated that whites will be the minority come 2030 or 2035. Nah, it's going to be sooner than that. What Biden is doing right now it has actually put that process on steroids. So here you have the ICE is about to run out of money. They're not going to fund them so that they can't do their jobs. And this is just stupid. I just can't believe this. All right. Texas, remember I said earlier, you guys need to stop trying to go green, Texas. I don't know. What the hell? Get rid of those wind turbines. I don't know. Did y'all not learn anything from that winter fiasco that happened about, a couple of years ago? So the wind turbine failed again as the Texas heat knocks out the power during the weatherman's live broadcast. So I thought this was very interesting, and I actually have those videos here for you guys to watch right here. So let's watch it where it happens. So they have a generator, so whenever the power goes out, because there's not enough wind to turn the wind binds, to turn around the wind turbines, right? When there's no wind to turn them, then that's when the electricity goes down. I don't understand that logic, but here we go. Let's watch this.
You have this kind of heat over major populations, you get a big draw on that electric demand, and it looks like we may have just switched over to generator power. Our lights just went out. 104 in Huntsville. It is excessive heat in College Station at 105 degrees. We are looking at, okay, we're back now. 105 degrees currently in College Station, so excessive heat up there. You have this kind of heat.
This happened, I think, several times during the broadcast, and so it happened again. I kid you not, it just happened again during my 5 p.m. broadcast. Maybe it's just my electrifying personality, maybe not. But this time I was fully expecting Ashton Kutcher to come around the corner and say, "You've been punked." And so here we go.
We're expecting high temperatures tomorrow west of Houston to get back above 100. It did it again. All right, so our lights just went out, but I learned last time I'm still on live TV. So there's the forecast. Our lights always go first, and then we see them cycle back on once we get our generator kicking back in here. But triple-digit heat out to the west. Thank you. Let there be light. And there was light. Is the AC on, Melanie? That's the important thing right there. We're expecting high temperatures tomorrow.
So here's the deal. Look at these high temperatures here in Texas. So when the temperature is this high, you're going to need to have the AC, and in the buildings, you're going to have the power high to keep it cool, especially in the elder facilities where you have a lot of people who are old who actually need to have AC on them. So that's going to just ramp up the electricity. And if you guys are dependent upon a wind turbine for your electricity, like, boo, dude, all those I don't understand why y'all still doing that. Why is Abbott still got you guys on that? All right, so here's where he explains what happens in detail. Mystery solved. One of our engineers informed me we went off the grid a little after 3 p.m. The studio lights aren't on a dedicated backup power source, so they went off as we switched generator power. 2 hours later, we went off generator and on the grid, and the process repeated. So wash, rinse, and repeat. So anyway, I'm so glad Georgia is not that way. So here we go. Here we go again. Los Angeles County enters CDC's high COVID alert. Mask mandates to kick in on July the 29th. So those of you who are in Los Angeles County, you're going to be back on the mask mandate. Oh, boy, I'm so glad I'm in Georgia. Georgia. And those of you in Florida, I'm glad. I know you're glad that you're in Florida. I know y'all just so happy y'all don't live in no California. And if it's going down in Los Angeles, expect this to be something that Governor Newsom is going to have all over your entire state. Oof. Oh, man. Okay. More good news coming out of Los Angeles. 7-Eleven recommends that all of their stores in Los Angeles area be closed due to recent deadly robberies. So not only are you guys about to have a mask mandate, but y'all about to get rid of all of y'all 7-Elevens. Now when y'all gonna get them Slurpees? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. Y'all ain't gonna get no more Slurpees now. 7-Eleven stores around the world. The company is, I don't need to read all that. They're gonna talk about Tokyo, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. 7-Eleven corporate leaders recommend Tuesday that all of its Los Angeles area stores close for a second night to allow police to investigate a series of deadly robberies. Police in Southern California are working to determine whether 6 robberies, I thought it was 4. Wow. Determine whether 6 robberies committed on Sunday night and Monday morning are connected according to the Los Angeles Times. 1 customer and 1 clerk were killed during the thefts on National 7-Eleven Day, while 3 others are said to be in critical condition. Our hearts are with the victims and their loved ones. We are gathering information on this terrible tragedy and working with local law enforcement, 7-Eleven said Monday in a statement, according to KTLA. Right now, our focus is on franchise, associate, and customer safety. With that in mind, we're encouraging stores in Los Angeles area to close overnight. Well, if you're in a state that loves criminals and hate law-abiding citizens, what do you expect? I don't know. I'm serious. Mass layoffs. Victoria's Secret is going broke after making the mistake of going woke. Yay! I am happy. I am so happy about this because I told you guys I was a heavy Victoria's Secret purchaser. Until they start going woke, I would religiously, it didn't matter the price, religiously buy my bras from Victoria's Secret because they had the best bras for those of us who are top heavy. And when they went broke, dude, I was like, nope, I'm done. You're not getting my money. You're not doing that. I don't care. You can't be inclusive. You have to be exclusive. So remember, they was like, we're gonna make our lingerie for the LGBT community. We're gonna make it more for the fun size. What they was calling it? For the BBW, the big beautiful women. Okay. So I'm like, no, our this type of stuff is not for them. It's for us. And so I was like, okay, y'all don't want my money. Okay, I won't give it to you. And I'm so happy to hear about this. This is actually, and let's not forget they got rid of the angels because of whatever woke reason. I forgot about that. They just tore the company up and now it's crap. And I hope they go bankrupt. I really do. I hope they go bankrupt and just go away. You're nothing like you used to be, Victoria's Secret. You're just an embarrassment. Victoria's Secret is a corporation that made its money and popularity being a company that sold women's clothing to women. The product ranged from tantalizing to comfortable, and it was all done with the backdrop of being a company that sold the feelings of sexiness to women. But now they're being forced to lay off a staggering 160 employees on the management level in the attempt to stop the bleeding. Please keep in mind they have closed a lot of shops in malls as well as in other areas throughout the nation. What happened? The same thing that happens to many modern businesses nowadays. They went woke and now they're going broke. Like every other instance of the get woke, go broke pattern, Victoria's Secret decided to abandon the concentration of femininity, feminine beauty and empowerment through femininity in the order to embrace. It went so far as to ditch the fashion show. Yeah, I thought so. And it no longer has its famous angels. Despite it being a company that sells women's products, it decided to strip itself of the glamour that made it so famous. And hey, you guys are catering to a bunch of people who don't like to be glamorous because they're very unattractive. They're very unattractive. Nobody wants them. They're miserable, and they're trying to make everybody else miserable. I swear, I just go out of business, Victoria's Secret. You just have nothing to offer. But this is good news to me. I'm telling you, because when I tell you I was religiously buying from them, I was. And when they did that, because even to this day, I'm sure their bras are the best. But if somebody could make the bras that they used to make, they would actually and cater to women, bio women, all right, women, and they don't have to do the plus size stuff. Just basically say, listen, we got some top heavy women. If you want these bras, here you go. All right. But to sit up here and just cater to the woke crowd, that was a big mistake. So I'm kind of glad this happened. Speaking of woke, y'all want to see this stupidity right here. So Brooklyn has an anti-capitalist company, and these fools decided to make ice cream to basically stick it to the billionaires by actually making ice cream after them, and they're selling it for $10 each. So these are the people that are anti-capitalism, but they make cheap ice cream. This ice cream probably only cost $1 to make, but they sell it at $10. But you're anti-capitalism. The hypocrisy knows no bounds with these people, okay? Oh my goodness. Not only that though, but this looks nasty. Let's go to their Instagram page right here. Let's see. Yeah. So they have 4 of them. This one is Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos. Okay, I guess that does look like Mark Zuckerberg. Jeff Bezos. Elon Musk. That don't really look like Elon, but okay. And Bill Gates. And Jack Ma. So they make this ice cream. They make this ice cream. And they're like, we're going to stick it to the rich. And we're going to basically go against capitalism by actually selling overpricing cheap ice cream so that you can eat the rich and just stick it to Bezos, stick it to Bill Gates, stick it to Elon Musk. I don't understand this. This is so stupid. But you know what? They love this stupidity, dude. They absolutely love it. The hypocrisy knows no bounds. Who in their right mind, besides rich or well-off, what would you call these type of white people now? Do they call them hippies still, or I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you call them now? These are the people who actually have a trust fund, and they have an inheritance. They don't have to work ever, but they live amongst other people of the lower middle class to act like they are struggling or whatever. They can afford to buy some stupid stuff like this, okay? But I don't see your average working person who's going to buy a $10 popsicle made in the image of billionaires to go and support anti-capitalist companies just to get at the rich. It is stupid. It is absolutely dumb. Once again, that don't look like Elon Musk. Okay, let's move on. Joe, how y'all pronounce this guy's last name? George Gasson? Is that how Gasson or something like that? To disband unit that notifies victims of convicts parole hearing. Now, this is a bad thing, and I think this is out of California as always. Yep. Again, Los Angeles County. If you live in Los Angeles County, you're just a masochist at this moment. I'm just being honest. If you live in Los Angeles County and you have no need to leave there, or you don't want to leave there, or you refuse to go, you're just a masochist. Okay, you're just a masochist. Okay. The parole unit, also known as the life unit, will be disbanded by the end of the year. The move comes as Gassant has banned prosecutors from attending parole hearings. Gassant office confirmed the move to Fox News, saying that notifying the victims can be triggering to them. What? That it bogs down resources, and that ultimately it is the responsibility of the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Here's the deal. I do appreciate the fact that you have these organizations that will contact regular people to let them know, hey, the person that R-worded you is about to have his parole hearing. You may want to come there and testify just to keep him in there. This is the purpose of him closing this down. It's not that they want to not trigger the individual victims. They don't want the victims to talk to the parole board to keep the criminal in jail, to deny him a parole every time he gets a hearing for him to serve his entire sentence. So if he's up for parole, that means he can be released a little bit early. And so therefore, if you have the victim say, no, don't do this. This is how my life has been ever since. Then that keeps them there. So that's what this fool is trying to do. Has nothing to do with the fact that this is triggering. It's just to get these criminals, because these type of people, the demon rats love criminals. The demon rats love criminals. I'm going to say that one more time. The demon rats love criminals. They hate law-abiding citizens like you and I. And that's what this is all about. All right. Speaking of criminals, Twitter finally suspends Ruth Sent Us after a group posted home addresses on Supreme Court justices. Why are they just now being suspended? For those of you who don't know, there is a doxing group called Ruth Sent Us. And what they do is they post on numerous occasions the addresses of Clarence Thomas, Amy Coney Barrett, and Brett Kavanaugh, and all of the quote-unquote so-called conservative, except Clarence Thomas is right-wing, okay? They're actually doxing them and sending people out there to harass the Supreme Justices. And I did a show, I did a segment on my Treehouse News show where the police said that they are now going to put these people in jail for disturbing the peace. They could have been done that. They could have put them in jail a long time ago. But Maryland is a blue state. They, once again, led by Democrats, and these people love criminals. So now, if you and I, which I'm against doxing on any level, but if any regular person dox somebody on the left, Twitter would have just, Thanos snapped them instantly. But because these are unhinged lefties, they're allowed to dox Supreme Court justices. That's just stupid. So now they have been finally they have been banned, and it's too late. The damage is done. You're gonna ban them now after they finish doxing everybody? Stupid. Okay, so I want to talk about something local. For those of us who are in Georgia, I just want to let you guys know that Stonecrest has been sentenced to 57 months. And this is a local news story coming out of Atlanta. And I knew, everybody that, it seems like everybody they've been having in the mayor seat in Atlanta has just been corrupt. They've just been crazy. But let's watch this really quickly.
And we begin tonight at 6 with a stunning fall from grace. The man considered the founding father of the city of Stonecrest will now go to prison for nearly 5 years. Good evening. I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Former Mayor Jason Larry already admitted to stealing nearly $1 million in COVID relief funds, money earmarked for needy businesses and churches in the South DeKalb community.
Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis witnessed Larry do something in court that he had not done before. Randy?
Right, Russ, he made a public apology. Unlike the last time we saw him in court, Larry actually had friends and family present to support him today. Despite their efforts, though, the judge said what Larry did was, quote, absolutely deplorable. Instead of running the biggest city in DeKalb County, Jason Larry's world centers around the federal.
What is he wearing on his feet? Is he wearing sandals? Oh my God, dude.
Biggest city in DeKalb County, Jason Larry's world centers around the federal building in downtown Atlanta, where he showed up once again to learn his punishment in a scandal that rocked the city of Stonecrest.
There was never an intent on anybody's part to kick back or filter money back or any of that nonsense.
He called the allegations nonsense in 2021, but earlier this year, Larry admitted he used dummy companies to divert $932,000 in COVID relief money, using some of it to pay off the mortgage for his lake house in Macon. The government managed to recover most of the money.
Here's the deal. Why would you buy an expensive lake house in Macon if you can't afford it? I swear, this is one of the things you got to teach people like this. Is like you got to teach them how to be financially savvy. You don't steal other people's money to fund your stupidity over there in Macon. Now you got this. Oh, it's going to probably go in foreclosure. Oh, anybody over there in Macon looking for a nice house is about to go in foreclosure. I can tell you that right now.
Become one of the highest profile busts in a wave of COVID relief scams, a surprise to people who thought they knew him, like neighbor Chris Colvin.
I've known him over 30 years. His demeanor, how he talks, the way he carries himself. He's sorry for what he's done.
Defense attorney Dwight Thomas urged the court to give Larry home confinement only, no prison time, citing his repeated battles with cancer. Friends and family urged the same, but the judge decided otherwise. Judge Thomas Thrash sentenced Larry to 57 months in prison and ordered him to repay $119,000. The stolen money investigators could not find. What he did was deplorable. Absolutely deplorable, said Thrash. At the time of the greatest medical and economic catastrophe in generations, Mr. Larry was, instead of being the honest and responsible mayor, Mr. Larry used that opportunity to steal.
And be deplorable.
Larry had refused to make any public apology, even after he pled guilty in January. Anything you want to say to the folks at Stonecrest before you leave?
I can't make any comment. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a pretty important day for them as well as you. Their mayor, their only mayor in the history of the city, pleads guilty to some pretty serious crimes.
I can't make any comment.
But before he was sentenced, Larry did apologize to his wife, his family and friends, and the people of Stonecrest. I let us down, he said in court. I still think I can get past this illness and still contribute to my community and my race.
Oh my God. Yeah, right. You contribute to your race by keeping up the stereotype. Yeah, good going there, idiot. So anyway, that concludes national and local news. Let's get down to social media news. So guys, I want to give you an update on what's been going on since the entire whole AOC debacle with Alex Stein. So Alex is blown up. He's on the map, internationally known thanks to this idiot AOC. And honey, she was really more triggered than I thought, because she actually sent the Capitol Police to interrogate Alex Stein and to run a background check on him and everything like that. And Alex, he actually complied, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, he didn't really, have to go through all that, no interrogation. Remember, just don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing. They want your ID, give you your ID, but you don't really have to explain why you there, what you doing, this, that, and the other. And she just made a big deal out of it. And because she couldn't get the Capitol Police to arrest Alex Stein, now she mad. So look at what she did. I didn't even see this until the following day, right? This was her first Instagram live. And this is when she got inside. Notice that the mask is not on when she's outside now, huh? Yeah. And she didn't even have the mask on when she came out. So that's what I'm saying. Mask is now just a virtue signal at the moment. You know, these people don't believe in what they're doing. So let's watch this video. I'm sure some of you have probably seen it, but those of you who haven't seen it, let me go ahead and show you the salt.
Hey everybody, I'm here in the Capitol. See this guy right there? Right there.
What is so funny is that Alex waves at her.
See this guy right there?
Look, he sees her and he waves.
Right.
And as soon as she see him wave, she just get rid of it.
There. When I was walking up, he said, hey, right in front of a Capitol police officer, hey, here's this, look at that big ass, look at that big juicy
He never said that. He never cursed not once. This is what these people do. They lie. They like to fabricate everything and just make it like a mountain out of a molehill. That's what that is.
Booty, this Latina, like whatever, you know, all the bunch of racist, sexist stuff. And since nobody can
How is it racist by acknowledging that you're a Latina? That's what I said. These people are just cry bullies. Oh, it's okay to harass Kavanaugh. It's okay to harass Trump supporters. Oh boy, but when somebody call you their favorite big booty Latina, oh, it's racism. It's sexism. She's a clown. Hold on, let me rewind this a little bit.
Right in front of a Capitol police officer. Hey, here's this, look at that big ass, look at that big juicy booty, this Latina, like whatever, you know, all the bunch of racist, sexist stuff. And since nobody can do anything, I'm just telling you because this institution is not designed to.
She's telling her woke mob in hopes that they go attack Alex. That's what this is. This is just signal boosting to her crazy, unhinged mob. But what AOC don't realize is that Alex has a huge supporting base. So if you want to send your woke mob to him, he's going to be right there to capitalize on that. So just go ahead and make that man more money, idiot.
People. And it's really hard and it's really sad that my only recourse is to just let you know about it. But that's the institution we're in.
Yeah, we're in an institution and I can't put a man in jail for saying that I'm his favorite big booty Latina. Let that sink in. Anyway, there was a little bit of a pushback against Alex. The DC Comedy Club that he was going to be performing in canceled his show. Yeah, they canceled his show. So, but when I want you guys to understand that when you cancel comedians like Dave, when you try to cancel comedians like Dave Chappelle, sorry. When you try to cancel people like Dave Chappelle or Alex Stein or Bill Burr, whoever, they just capitalize on that. So you just made him more money. Because now when he rescheduled at another event, he's going to, even if it's smaller, he's going to get more people coming to that event because you got that club to cancel his show. The DC Arts Center located in hold on, let me darken this up a little. The DC Arts Center located in Adams Morgan Restaurant and Nightclub District is in Northwest Washington DC. Canceled the comedy show by Alex Stein set for Thursday night over Stein's heckling of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's a demon rat out of New York, on the steps of the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday. So that was yesterday when they canceled the show. Stein informed his fans about the cancellation, saying that he would instead perform at the Capitol. Is that true? He said instead will perform at the Capitol at 9:30 p.m. Oh my God. AOC. Wait. Is that? Wait, hold on a second, guys. We're gonna have to go to his Twitter. We had to go to his Twitter. Oh, yeah, it did happen. Oh, my God. AOC got the at DC Carter Center to cancel my comedy show tonight. Full refund for the people that bought tickets. If you still want to see me perform, come to the Capitol tonight at 9:30 p.m. Oh. Well, hold on. Let me see if he actually... Oh, God. When going through his Twitter... Let's see. Hold on a second. AOC and the lamestream media tried to shut me down, but the people refused to bow down and peaceful protest with prime time. So he did go. Okay, let's look at this.
They tried to shut us down. They couldn't. We're here on the Capitol. Project 99 on the ground all the time. This is the future of the world. New World Order, we're coming for you, and we're going to kick you right in your tamale hole, all
Okay, that was pretty cute. Okay. So, yeah, that he turned lemons into lemonade. Oh boy, that was great. And there you have it, there, taters. The conclusion to the Treetop News for this Friday, July the 15th. Once again, I apologize for the late upload. I feel so much better now that I got that sleep out of the way. But yeah, let me know what you think. Be sure to leave a like. Always comment, even if you just saying hit go algorithm comment. I love those also. All right. If you got a like by that comment, I did it. I was the one that did it anyway. Okay. But anyway, next time you will get an upload like this again will be this Monday. So the Treetop News airs every Monday through Friday. If something happens that it just requires a single news, I will upload that as an independent video, either Saturday or Sunday. But come check me out on my live stream on Sunday. Remember, I live stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So with that being said, I will see you all next time on the Treetop News or on one of my live streams or on an independent video. So you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Later, taters.